Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
Alright, finally I got the information to make this controversial video. This video is going to focus on the dark side of modeling or being a model in Dubai. And the reason I'm focusing specifically in Dubai is because I managed to finally get in touch with a couple of females who are into the modeling industry of Dubai, and where they are called in to be a host or hostess or whatever you call it. I don't know what is the term. Yeah, there's a particular term where you get all these beautiful females who are invited to a party, because when you have rich clients coming there, when they see beautiful females, they like to engage with them. So what is actually going on? What do these females actually do, and why it is becoming dark and darker? Okay, and this is from the mouth of these females. So I spoke to a couple of them. I can't give the specific number, and by their request, they have asked not to reveal specific details. And obviously, given the fact that some of the names are very powerful, I myself don't want to get into any trouble. Okay. So, hear what I have to say and put down your thoughts in the comments below. Okay. Okay. So, what happened was because of the videos that I put over the period of time, sometimes I get people who get in touch with me and share intimate or intricate details of what happens. This particular female got in touch with me after she saw my video about Emirates Airlines cabin crew, some of them indulging in extracurricular activities after working hours, whereby obviously they want to make money. So how do they make money? There are, you can go as a model, okay, you can go as a model and take part in shows and events. Obviously you need permission. But then there are other areas where these females go to, like they get invited to parties, and they're supposed to engage with the guest or entertain the guest. In fact, there are these, I don't know, creative agencies or talent agencies as they call them. Once you are registered with them, they give you a list of options, it seems. What all are you interested in? And once they figure out, okay, these are the things that you're interested in, they invite you accordingly. So let's say, for example, you're interested in a yacht party. You want to go on a boat. And obviously you need to state your rates and all that. So what you need to do when you go for a yacht party, obviously wear a bikini. You can't wear this thing, or if it is a night party, you need to wear elegant stuff. But on the surface level, this might sound all nice. But then there are requirements. You need to show a little bit of your body. You need to interact with the guests. And then what happens is, once you start getting deeper into this and they realize you're trustworthy, these talent agencies or these agents, they start offering you exclusive gigs or big gigs. Now in these exclusive or big gigs, these are private affairs where you'll meet the who's who. You're given free food, you're given free drinks. Obviously you can't stuff your face, and you have to behave yourself. And then you need to interact with the VIP clients who come there. Now what happens when these VIP clients come there? Some of them are known names, especially these VIP or exclusive events. They'll only take trusted models. And this female told me that when you go for these events, don't be surprised if the guy starts touching you, feeling you from behind, or acting as if he clearly knows you. Okay? And in some cases they even say, come with me. And they end up taking you to a private room, and before you know it, well, you actually have to keep the guest happy. Keep the guest happy means whatever the guest wants, you need to provide. Obviously, you will be paid extra for these additional services. So now what has been happening is, this female, what she told me is, initially it was like you'd get these girls from who are not full-time, I don't know if the right word is a sex worker or who provides sexual services. She's saying now it has become so filthy that you literally have females who are full-time sex workers or prostitutes, whatever. They position or portray themselves to be models. Well, they're not actually models. They are actually looking to entice the guests so that the guests get attracted to them and ask them for favors. And especially in these VIP or exclusive events, what she told me is they'll be sitting in one corner, all these guys, like they'll be smooching, kissing, fingering, touching. It's like as if it's normal. And these girls are also very, very free and casual. They don't mind it. One guy, she gave me this example of this one Arab guy. I can't give you his exact name. He was smooching one female, he was touching the other female, he was drunk. And then actually at the table, one female went down and gave him a blowjob. And so she's saying this is all happening openly and people are standing there acting as if this is normal. One of the most extreme ones, which she didn't go for, but a friend did, was where they have like an open orgy, and this is in Dubai, a swimming pool party where you come in as couples and you can just strike up a conversation with anyone, and if the female or the guy is okay with you, you can start having a sexual romp there itself. In fact, she showed me a few screenshots of private groups. I'm not going to tell you which social media, but there are private groups, even WhatsApp groups, where only trusted people, and in order to join, your profile has to be verified. Others, they are not going to accept you. Once it is verified, you can create a your own profile with limited information being shared. I did ask her about the porta parties and all that. She's saying that is old news. That has been happening since ages. People are only talking about it lately, saying it is nothing new. The most kinky fetish that you can think of, the most kinky, the most atrocious, the most horrifying, they have it. So I asked her, like, okay, give me the ones which are the worst. She said one is obviously defecating. You don't know what is the word defecating mean. What do you do in the toilet? Okay, so that is normal. Okay, and she even highlighted people from one particular country. They like it much more than anyone else. I don't want to name the country, but it seems the more okay, let me put it to you this way: the more religious the country, the more extreme they like. And then that was one. The second one, what she told me, is that they actually take you where there are, in some cases, corpses. I think it's there's a term, no? Necrophilia. Yeah, sex with dead bodies. Yeah, some of them have that. Some have with their pets. They want to stand there. What some have with their spouses, which is normal. But one of the disturbing ones is, like, especially with these Arabs, and why I'm saying Arabs because my information is limited to what she shared with me about the Middle East. They have 13-year-old or 11-year-old young boys, and they want them to experience what is sex. And these boys are like not small, tiny. They're like slightly grown. They want them to be like a man. I was like, so they are friends. And in some cases, the brother. In some cases, even the father. I was like, what the hell is this? And then the sickest one among all of them, the most sickest one, is the entire family engaging, all of them, including the underage children. And I don't want to get into too much of details here, but it was pretty dark. And I did ask her, proof and evidence. You could say that she showed from her smartphone. Obviously, she didn't, because if she sends it to me, I can get in trouble. So I told her, don't send it to me, just show me from your smartphone. So she showed it. Whatever I could see, I said enough. Didn't want to see more. So yeah, then with regards to these so-called talent agencies and modeling agencies, it seems that the insiders, they know clearly for a fact what they are signing up to. One thing which they are not doing is exploiting anyone. Okay? Asked her, are there companies that do exploit? She said, if they are employing you directly from your home country to here, then there's a possibility, because there are many girls from the village, many girls from poor communities who think they are signing up for a job. But actually what is happening is they are being trafficked as sex slaves. And the ones who are doing that have strong underworld connections. So she told me that these people are very, very powerful. You can go to the cops, you can go to the CID, you can go to anyone. Nothing is going to happen. So, yeah, that was another thing. Then the most general or the popular one is, you're invited to these parties or nightclubs where your job is to look super attractive, super sexy, and just talk with everyone, interact with everyone. Show obviously a little bit of skin and flesh, and drink and eat. And I was kind of surprised when she told me a lot of college students from back home, they travel, and the reason why they do it is the money is good, and they even are given the freedom. They are paid lower, but they are given the option, if any client is friendly with you, whatever extra money you make at the side is yours. So they take a big cut on each model. And generally it is the most happening places which feature these females. So yeah, that I found a little okay. So it's college students, not just elderly, means females who are grown ass or out of college. Then they are given a list of do's and don'ts. In some cases, it seems they even have to sign a legal disclaimer. And I asked her if anything sudden, unwanted, or someone was forced. She said this is part and parcel of this industry. If it does happen, it's like it never happened. Because if it did happen, if you try to complain, you're fighting an uphill battle against very, very powerful people. Oh, too many dogs. Sometimes dogs can come in a gang and attack you. So anyway, okay. So what I was saying was, even if an incident does happen, there's nothing you can do about it. And then I said, so what is the solution? How do you know that you're going for an event where something, can go wrong? She said, because of our networks, we have formed a kind of a bond between us. We have subgroups where we discuss between trusted people which talent agency or, who provides. Hi, doggy. Hey. Hey, doggy. Oh, you're friendly. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. See, this one is friendly. Okay, okay, okay. Some are friendly, some are a little shy. Yeah, 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 yeah. There's 2, 3 dogs here. One dog here. Hey, doggy. You nice? See? Oh, too many dogs. But I can assure you, there are a lot of people, when they see these dogs, they start running and these dogs start chasing them. Okay, so what I was saying was, so they have these groups and subgroups where they share information. Okay, this company is blacklisted, this individual is blacklisted. And so that I did ask her to drop in a few famous names. It was the usual, yeah. It was like these rich and famous. There was, however, 1 or 2 who I thought were very holy-poly, or who I at least didn't think would be engaging in all this. But I guess when you're in that networks, it's always everyone knows everyone. What else did she tell me? Yeah. She also told me that if a client or someone likes you and wants to form a relationship and this and that, depending on your contract, okay, you're either allowed to meet this client personally outside, or the client has to approach the company and maybe buy out your contract, or so then you're exclusively for this person. But that depends who it is. Okay, this one, they especially target females from war-torn regions who are desperate for jobs. Okay, they target them because they want to make big money. One part which was absolutely no surprise is majority of all the females, almost all, she said, okay, I would say majority, have social media presence. They are either on Instagram, they are either on TikTok, they have collaborations with other influencers. And so then I also asked her, are there some females who show that they are very decent, but they actually have a dual life? She told me, yeah, these females work for good jobs, good positions, and they kind of enjoy, they kind of addicted to this lifestyle, but they're not under contract. They just come to these events. They have one-to-one events that they agree on, and then they come. By the way, there are, this one I found funny. I used to always think it's only girls. There are guys and many young boys. It seems young boys, especially from Pakistan, it seems, was a favorite destination. India, not so much, but it seems more of Pakistan. I don't know why. Pakistan, and then you get, because it seems very cheap and affordable, and many of them have light skin and good physiques. But the macho ones and the well-built ones are all from Europe and the West. Okay, so, and male models are comparatively paid cheaper than the female models. There's more demand for the female models. So, yeah. This was also a little surprising. It seems that some famous, not very famous, but famous actors and actresses, I wouldn't call them A-listers, but definitely B-listers. So, and I asked her, like, who are they? She gave me a few names. Some I knew, some I didn't know. But if you want a clue who they are, the ones who constantly fly back and forth to the Middle East, they are the ones who are engaged in all this. And what are the questions? Yeah, I did ask her that are people doing this out of need, or she said no, nobody is like dying or something. She's saying they know what they have signed up for. They're not children. But it's the ones who go for all these sophisticated events are not people in need. They are people who already have money. They have clout. That's why they charge a premium. Then yeah, another thing I asked her is, are they people who were part of the industry and then left? She's saying they are part of the industry where they provide services, but then they don't actually leave like cold turkey. They like to be associated through some way because there's big money involved, like referring someone, or someone wants to get into the industry. How do they get? Or they have models where they can, let's say they clean up their act, but they want models to promote a brand, or some of them even start companies, not the same talent agencies, but they might start something else. They might become photographers, makeup artists, host beauty pageant shows. But you have to be involved in this whole industry. And how much money? Money, it all depends on your popularity, but on an average, baseline average, let's say minimum work. She said just for a couple of events, you can earn minimum, not per month, sorry, per week, up to $10,000. Okay? That is provided you're in these groups. But if you're promoting yourself independently, it goes down to $5,000. What are the basic expenses? Commissions are very high. You have to pay commissions to these agencies and the agents. Another thing is medical tests. That is also another expense that they have. And yes, makeup, and they almost all of them have fitness trainers, nutritionists, even they stay in posh areas so they can network. And on top of that, they also have social media managers who manage their accounts. Some of them even had websites. I was like, oh, okay. And no, obviously it's not, they're no, I'm not going to give you the name of the websites, but they had their websites. But, you know, the extra content which you're thinking about is behind a paywall. That is predominantly like the OnlyFans and specific other websites where groups are come together because they don't want to get banned or exposed. Okay. What else? Married women, there are some of them who do that on a part-time. Some of the husbands even know. And this one was also a little funny or odd. It seems there are females who got into this line of work, and after they kept the guy happy, he was so happy that he ended up employing them in his company in a very good position. So I guess they have some talent of getting employed. So yeah, overall this is what she said. Like I told you, the only thing that was absolutely shocking for me was there are guys involved in this also, and the graphic details that she shared, which obviously I can't share all, of how extreme some people go. It's just like, I'll tell you, it's quite shocking is if you look at their faces, they look so innocent or so beautiful, or you'd never think they're capable of doing such disgusting things. Like I saw this female's face. She first showed me her face. I was like, yeah, she really looks innocent. That was the first word that came out of my mouth. Not cute, not hot, innocent. And then she showed me what all she was doing. In fact, if you use VPN, you can get most of these girls who are involved in this industry but who are independent. They have their profiles, and behind a particular, after knowing that you're legit, they have what all they can do. They have a list of menu items and the rates and the time and services that they provide, including this one was a funny one, including they have tie-ups with hotels. They have tie-ups with agencies where if you get into this hotel, this is a discount you get. So didn't know that. And yes, the most common one are the girl will be with you for the whole day, but you got to take care of her shopping. That was very normal. I knew Nepali, I knew Indian, I know a lot of employees, females, even Filipinas, who they'll come with you for a holiday. You need to take care of their ticket, their stay, and provide them pocket money that is negotiated per day. And yeah, bring them back. Only thing is, on social media, you cannot share any details about them or the photograph. So they'll give you a good time, and you also give them a good time. So yeah, these were the bits of information that I found. Anyway, oh, one final one. This one was slightly depressing, sad. It seems some of them, when they want to get jobs, I remember making this video once before. This female, during COVID, she wanted to get this well-paying job in this private jet, private kind of, the creme de la creme kind of service provider. So they obviously pay you much more than airlines, but you need to have years of experience. Now she wanted to support, even though she was married and she had, I don't know, 2 or whatever children, she was very hot, very, very beautiful. But in order to get this job, she had to, the guy at the HR said, the cliche statement, so how badly do you want this job, or are you flexible, and all that bullshit. So they ended up booking a private kind of resort, him and four of his friends, 4 or whatever, all of them working for the same company. And later on she realized it was not only her, couple of other girls staying in different parts of the hotel, and all 4 men enjoyed with this female. And when she did speak to me, she was crying a bit, but she said, I'm used to it. I used to do this voluntarily when I was young, but I used to select the guy. Today I can't select the guy. So yes, I do feel violated, but I'm doing it for my family because I need a job. So this one is slightly little sad. You wouldn't want anyone to be forced. But then she had to keep all the 4 happy, or 5 happy. Only then she got the well-paying job, and that's about it. And yes, there are people who take a commission or a cut every time you get a client, and those females are very open about it. Per client, I'll give you X commission. So anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. So let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Anything surprised you, or everything is normal? I think for people who have lived in the Middle East for many years, like me, this would be normal for you. Not a big deal. For others, you'll be like, oh shit, man, are you serious? Oh. Anyway, let me know in the comments below which one shocked you the most, which one you find hard to believe. Or some of you will say, yeah, this is nothing new. And then share your thoughts. I'd like to hear from you. Alright? Good, bad, ugly, let me know. What do you have to say? This is me signing off. You guys take care.